All right, next little thing we're going to talk about, for starters, up to this point in this section, what we've been doing is we've been using linear equations to solve problems. There are many different types of problems. There's no way I could do an example of every single real world type problem that you might come across, but those are just some examples. Now we're getting into the second part, which is to basically solve a formula for a variable. Right now, they've given you this: P is equal to 2L plus 2W. As referenced in the last problem, that's the perimeter of a rectangle. This is actually solved for P right now. So to solve for a variable means we need to get the variable by itself with a coefficient of 1. So right now it's solved for P, and they want us to solve for L. So what we do is we identify where our variable is, and as you can see, here's our L. Let me make my highlighter a little bit smaller. Here's our L. So we're going to try to get L by itself. So what I need to do, this is hard for some people because you are not using specific numbers, but we still need to get our variable by itself. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to move our constant, or not really our constant, but the term that is not being multiplied by L. So move that 2W to the other side. It does represent a variable. And then next thing we're going to do is we're going to divide by 2. So what that will give us is L is equal to P minus 2W over 2. And that is us solving for L. But one thing you also need to remember is that we could also rewrite this answer in a different form. And one way you could do it is you could go ahead and take that 2 and divide it into both. So your answer could also look like this: P divided by 2, and then minus W. And originally, you could see how we did this. If we had taken that same problem of P is equal to 2L plus 2W, and if we had divided everything by 2 first, we would get P over 2 is equal to L plus W, and then solve it, and you can see how we would get the same answer. So just need to realize this, that both of these answers are correct. Don't think that just because you got one answer and you don't see it on there or something like that, that it's wrong. All they've done is just done a couple different steps or simplified it at the end.